What's going on? Today, I'm going to talk about creativity in my life. You know, I feel like I've always been a very creative person, like ever since I was little, you know. I'd always draw things, I loved sketching. I'm going to get into that more, but I I forgot to kill Lotric, man, and now I can't reinforce my Estus Flask, and I literally have two Firekeeper souls. It's really annoying. Anyway, I'm just gonna run to Sen's Fortress now, but that's besides the point. I feel like, I grew up in a family of artists. Like, both my parents are artists. My grandma on my mom's side is an artist, and my grandpa on my mom's side is an artist. One's a painter and one's really an animator. Um, yeah, I'd always draw things when I was little. I was really into loom bands. If you don't know what loom bands are, it was kind of this whole craze, like this trend. You kind of had these tiny little rubber bands, and you'd like weave them to create like bracelets and shit. And I remember I used to follow this YouTube channel, and it was like tutorials, and you'd make like dragons out of them. I used to make dragons out of loom bands. I really enjoyed doing that. I used to like rage at that shit, bro. Like sometimes it would like fall apart and I'd like fuck it up and I'd throw some fucking tantrums, bro. I was like 10 years old. I'd go crazy on that shit. But yeah, I don't know. And I feel like recently, I've been trying to get back into that creative like process and trying to do more creative things because I really did slow down as I got older. Also, do I have enough? Oh, I do. Almost at plus 10. Um, okay, I need three. Yeah, because for a while, I just stopped. I stopped drawing. I didn't make anything. And I went to I went to an art high school, a visual art high school. So, I feel like that was part of the reason or some of the reason as to why I stopped because I was doing it at school and it kind of made it less of a thing I do for fun and more of a thing that I was being made to do, if you know what I mean. And I feel like the way that they taught art was it was a little bit it was too like heavy on the theory aspects. Like and art theory is important. Don't get me wrong. It's always good to learn the theory behind art and like why it's important, but I think they were just too heavy on it. Like they wouldn't teach you proper technique sometimes, like and they would focus just too much on the theory and when it became actually time to paint, you didn't know much like technique, much like painting tech. Oh, okay, we dead ass. I just missed that. Oh my god. Wait, I'm gonna make them walk on their own trap. Come here. Shit. But this yapping, bro, I'm really bad at like playing while yapping. But yeah, and I feel like that whole system kind of just made me do less art in my own time because I feel like it just made it less enjoyable, you know? But now that I'm out of high school, I've kind of just gotten back into it. Like a few weeks ago, I made a lino print. If you don't know what a lino print is, it's like this rubbery like material, and it's like in a square, like a flat square, and you'll use like a tool to what? What happened to the guy? How did he fall? What the hell? Um, yeah, you have like a rubbery square, and you kind of use a tool to carve out a design. And like the bits that you carve out don't show up on the print because you like roll paint onto it. It's pretty cool, and I made a little design, and it says like gunk on it, and it has like this little character design, and it's just like it really just made me remember how much I enjoy just making things because I've always been like that. I've really enjoyed like the creative process. And even with like videos like this, like I really enjoy editing videos, even though these videos, you know, they're not like heavily edited. Like I just kind of yap about some nonsense and play some Dark Souls. But I've always I've always enjoyed doing stuff like this. Like I had another channel, very different to this channel, but I don't upload it on it anymore. But those videos were a lot more heavily edited, and I did really enjoy doing that. But I don't know, I feel like I enjoy these videos more because I can just speak my mind and it's not too serious, and I can also do it more I can do it more for myself, you know? I like just speaking what's on my mind and just getting it out there. And if people want to listen to that and oh my god, why did I do that? People want to listen, and like the videos, then that's awesome. But yeah, I'm really liking how I've kind of gotten more into just making things and being more creative recently. Because I feel like high school, their whole process kind of sabotaged me in a way. Because it just made me enjoy it way less. But yeah, making videos I really enjoy. I really do enjoy it, and that's why I do it. I had the wild idea to I want to record a Yap video where I go on a bushwalk in like the Australian bush. There are some really cool spots that I know like where I live, and I have this my family has this old kind of camcorder, and I thought it would look really cool if I record the video of me just like walking through the bush and yapping about something. Let me know if you'd want to see that, because I just had that random idea yesterday. Okay, I'm almost at Iron Golem. Almost at Iron Golem. But yeah, man, creativity, it's just... I feel like it's so important in your life, like... Because it's kind of just a way of getting what's on your mind out there, but in a less literal sense. Like, it's more, you're showing it through something you're creating. I'm just gonna try and get 40 decks. Yeah. But, man, I'm still procrastinating too. Like, that liner print that I made, I still haven't actually printed it on anything. Which is hilarious. Like, it's just been sitting in my art book for like 3 weeks. I haven't even printed it. Like, I've cut it and everything. It's just sitting there. Anyway, it's all good. Oh, should I get the shortcut? Nah, I reckon I just... Oh, actually... Oh, I need to go back to Andre to get my weapon to +10 before I do Anolondo, so I think I'm gonna get the shortcut real quick. Gotta hit this shit. Oh my god, what? No. Why did I roll? How did I roll after sprinting? How is that possible? Did I not have enough stamina? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't like this shit, bro. Nah, I'm good, I'm good. I just gotta run back. I haven't missed that jump in ages. I think I just didn't have enough stamina. Oh, man. But yeah. And even, like, when I was, like, in, I think, year 7, I would have been 12 or 13 at the time. Me and my friends, we created, like, a brand. Like, it was kind of based around skating. And we also designed, like, hoodies and t-shirts. Like, it never really went anywhere, but just, like... I feel like I've always... Oh, wait, I forgot. I'm going here. I've always just done things like that. But I feel like high school just really... It just stopped me. Like, I just stopped. Because it became so, like, assignment focused and like work focused. I didn't like that. I didn't like that because with me, with art, you know, it's always been like I'll just do something because I want to do something. Like it's just art. Like I just want to make something. I just want to make something I like, and that's fine, man. I feel like it doesn't always have to be very like have like a motive behind it. But don't get me wrong, that's a really good thing. And art is great for doing that, you know, like commenting on like world issues and like current like things that are happening. But I feel like it's also a great thing just to do for fun. Like it should always like art should always be able to be like that. And it shouldn't always be so serious. Like that's like every bit of art we did in high school, it always had to have like you had to talk about, you know, my inspiration. Oh, what cultural aspects does this touch on, or what like current political issues does this touch on? And I feel like it's good because, you know, they were trying to teach us why art is important, but we never really got to do art just for the sake of doing art. And that's what I like to do, if I'm being honest. I like to just do it just because I like doing it. And I feel like that's okay too. I love the noises this guy makes. How's that damage? Can I one-cycle him? Or bleed? Yes, I can. Yes! Nice. Nice. Okay. Give me that chunk. Yep. Titanite chunk. Okay. Iron Golem. And then I can finally reinforce my Estus Flask at Anor Londo. Okay, he should throw it. Yeah, I'm too well versed. I'm too well versed. This is also... Wow, that's not the greatest damage, I'll be honest. Good thing my weapon's so quick! Oh no. Nice. Oh, I thought I staggered him for a second, bro. Yeah, this weapon... Its lack of damage is really made up by its speed. Holy shit. Okay, wait, is he gonna fall? Wait, please fall. That would be so funny. I haven't made him fall before. Fall, fall, fall. He's in like the perfect position. Come on. Yeah! Look at that! He fucking toppled over. Okay, that was nice, man. That was nice. I don't think I've ever made him fall before. I've staggered him plenty of times, but I've never actually made him fall. But yeah, you know, that's pretty much it for today. I just wanted to talk about creativity and, you know, how important it is in life. Smash like for creativity.